Hello, Dr. Esperanza. This is Philip Goodrich with our Math 203 final. And today I'm going to present on a survey that I conducted based off of a larger survey done by the Pew Research Center. And this survey was seeing what Americans think about who is responsible for ensuring there are enough COVID-19 tests to safely lift restrictions and resume daily life. So in this study done by the Pew Research Center, 61% of Americans say it is the responsibility of the federal government. So in my own personal survey, I asked respondents if they believe it is the responsibility of the federal government or other entities, such as the state governments, to ensure there are enough COVID-19 tests available in order to safely lift restrictions on public activity. I conducted the survey on Google Forms, and I received 63 responses, with 53 saying that they do believe it is a responsibility of the federal government, and 10 believing it is the responsibility of other entities. So here is the work that I conducted to essentially see if there is enough evidence to support this claim. So the null hypothesis was that 61% of people believe it is the responsibility of the federal government. And the alternate hypothesis is that there are more than 61% of people who believe it is the federal government. Thus, this hypothesis test is right-tailed. And here you see where I verified all the conditions, and each one was successfully met. It is randomly selected, independent, and normal. And here we have the calculations for this work. And we came up with a test statistic of z equaling 3.76. So it was higher than I've usually seen in this class. But according to the standard normal table, when z equals 3.76, the area under the curve is 0.9999. And subtracting that from 1, we get a p-value of 0.0001. So we can conclude, since the p-value is 0.001 and less than the 0.05, we reject the null hypothesis. And essentially, this is saying that there is enough evidence to conclude that more than 61% of people believe it is a responsibility of the federal government to make sure there are enough COVID-19 tests available in order to safely lift restrictions on public activity. Thank you very much. This has been a great class, and I wish you a happy and safe and relaxing winter break.